Hello, Budget Kings and Queens. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Budgets with Elma, and happy TGIF. Oh my God. You could tell that I'm happy, right? Because it's Friday. You know how it is. Especially when you're getting close to the weekend. You know, you're ready to relax and have fun. And I don't work on Saturdays and Sundays. So I look forward. Once Friday hit, I'm in a good mood. When I tell you good mood, good mood. And if it's a paid Friday, you know how that is. Okay, with that being said, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Budgets with Elma, and today I'm going to be doing my June paycheck number 2. Okay, so before I get into it, if you're a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. I hope you like what I'm about to share with you. Okay, and if you like it, please think about becoming a family member. I would love to have you. If you are a returning king and queen, welcome royalties. Welcome to my channel. I am ready to do my budget with you, and I hope you are ready too. Let's get into it. Okay, as I said, we are doing my June paycheck. So I'm going to go ahead and put June up here, and I'm going to write paycheck number 2. And the worksheet that I'm using just for today is by the Budget Mom, and her abbreviation is TBM, okay? And I'm just writing in paycheck number 2. Okay, as always, if you're a returning subscriber, you should already know this, but if you're new, my income, I always take $1,500 every time I get paid every 2 weeks because I am a bi-weekly payer. I take out $1,500 after I have taken all my deductions from work, such as my 401k, my health insurance, my dental insurance, okay, of course, my retirement, my tithes from church, and my half of the mortgage. I always take it out right at the beginning. After all of those deductions, I am then left with $1,500 to take care of my family finances, okay? And on my channel, we only talk about my finances. Although I am married, me and my husband, we do take care of our 4 walls together. But on this channel, I only share my income, okay? And when I first started it and I was speaking to my husband about it, my husband was like, go girl, start that channel. And that is what I'm doing. And I did ask him if it was okay because it is not just my finances, it is our finances. And he had no problem with me sharing it. And so that's what I'm doing, okay? But on this channel, it will only be my income. After those deductions have been taken out, I am then left with $1,500 each pay period, which makes it $3,000 for the month, $1,500 every 2 weeks, okay? After those deductions we just spoke about. Now let's get into this budget, okay? So as I mentioned, for income, I'm bringing in $1,500, okay, for paycheck number 2. And this is my lucky month, which means I get paid 3 times for this month, okay? And I get 2 of these for the year, okay? 1 in June and 1 in December. So if you're a weekly employee, which means you get paid every week, you usually get 4 paychecks in a month. But when it's your lucky month, you get that extra 5th one, okay? So let's get into the budget. For the second paycheck that I received, I am taking care of, okay, my electric, okay, and my electric is $226. By the way, if you hear any whispering or any little laughter or people moving around, those are my kids. Usually on Friday nights we do a movie night, unless we're going somewhere, but we're going out for the weekend. But just for Friday, we're doing movie night. So once I'm done with the video, that's what I'll be doing with them. But they have already started. They're setting up, doing the popcorn, setting the table. So you may hear their little voices talking or whispering. That's just them in the background, okay? Just in case you're wondering, just a FYI. So I've added here my electric for $226. I'm now going to add my internet, okay? And my internet is $113, okay, for this paycheck here for this month. I'm also paying my HOA fee, okay, and that is $100, okay. And then the last thing I need to pay is my State Farm, and that is for my life insurance. That is $19, okay. So when I add everything up, $226 for the electric, $113 for the internet, $100 for the HOA, plus $19 for my life insurance, That gives me a total of $458, okay, for my fixed expenses. Okay, now we're gonna do my variable expenses, which are my cash envelopes, okay? And this may vary based on your financial situation and plus how many people are in your family and different dynamics based on your family. But for me, these are the categories that I have for my variable expenses, okay? One is groceries, okay? And I am putting 150, okay? And we are a family of 5. I have my oldest. She does work, do her little part-time job, but as a family, I always pull out $1,500 to do grocery shopping, and whatever is the difference, my husband pays the difference, okay? But every pay period, I do 150, but I will be changing it since it's summertime and they're actually home. So I'm gonna bump that up to 200 or 250, but for now, it's 150. For gas, I am calculating $60. For personal, I am putting just $10, okay? Because I still have some left over from my last envelope. For my kids, we have something coming up, so I am putting $20 for them. And for toiletries, we don't really need anything, but I'll go ahead and add it in there anyway, because you just never know, you know? Just in case I'm grocery shopping and I run low out of something, I can always pull from that envelope. And that's $10, okay? And I'm going to cash stuff to sinking funds that I'm adding. And usually what I do is if I have extra sinking funds that I need to do, I don't do all the categories. But if I have something coming up, I will get those envelopes and stuff them. So I have back to school. I'm adding some money into it, okay? Back to school. And I'm just going to abbreviate it since the template is real small. And I'm doing $20. And for B-Day, because I have someone in my family, which is my niece, okay? She's in middle school this year, and she has a birthday coming up. I'm putting $20 into my cash envelope, birthday envelope, okay? I have money in there, but I'm going to add an additional 20 so I can get her something real nice, okay? Me and the kids. Okay, so now when I calculate everything, okay, and my variable expenses, which is my cash envelopes, $150 for groceries, $60 for gas, $10 for personal, $20 for kids, $10 for toiletries, $20 for back to school cash envelope, $20 for birthday envelope. That gives me a total of, let's see, $290. Something is missing here, so let's see. Okay, so I see what it is. I forgot to add the shopping, and that's additional amount. If you hear my kids, like I said, that's them. They acting a little fool over there, having fun without me. Hold on now, I'm coming. All right, so that gives me a total, when I add that additional 10, that gives me a total of $300, okay, for my variable expenses / cash envelope. Now, let's move to the debt. And in the debt section, if you don't have debt, I always put other expenses, and these are expenses that are bills that I have to pay, but God forbid something were to happen and I needed to cut some things out of my budget. Just say, like, if something were to happen, I don't know, like, you know, we can't tell, we're not God, but if something were to happen where I either got laid off or my hubby couldn't work anymore, or something happened, or my company had shut down, no longer in business, whatever the case may be, these expenses, I would cut them out, and then when my budget picks up or when I find other employment, I would add them in. So these would be stuff like my toll fee, okay? I do take the toll to go to work. I live kind of far from work, and I usually put $40 on my toll account. I do use a SunPass to get back and forth on the turnpike, and so I reload $40 every time I get paid, and it just deducts out of my account when I use the SunPass, and I just reload it like that. In this section, I'm also putting Amazon Prime. Excuse me. And that is for $8. I'm putting my Canva, and I use this. Woo, let me tell you, I use it I use it, okay? I use it for all my editing, all my thumbnails, anything that I am creating for any of my social media platforms, not just on YouTube, whichever platforms that I am using, I use it all the time, okay? And so it is something that I definitely love to use. It's a great product. I use it to make just about everything that I use when I'm posting. And so that one is for $13. And for CapCut, I use this to edit my videos when recording, okay? And it's just $4. So when I add everything up, $40 for toll, $8 for Amazon Prime, $13 for Canva, $4 for CapCut. It gives me $65. Okay. And I'm gonna write that down here. So $65 for debt/toll. Okay. Now let's go to the best thing of all, which is savings. Paying yourself first, okay? It is very important not to only take care of our fixed expenses, right? We want to make sure we take care of our future. Although tomorrow's never promised, but we want to always leave something left just in case, you know, for those unexpected things that can happen, and for our future, right? We won't be working forever, and I'm hoping that is not your point in life, to work, you know, forever. Now, if you're working in a job you love, which is you're in a business or a field, or you're working in your passion, that is something different. But if you're working like a regular 9 to 5, that is not your goal to be working forever, ever, right? So we want a little nest egg. We want to have something for our future. We want to have money for retirement. We want to have money for building generational wealth. We want to have money, living money for our kids, our future, our legacy, right? Money to invest. So paying ourselves first. This is my favorite category out of everything else, baby. Okay. So in this section right here, I am allocating for my emergency fund. Sorry about that. This pen is acting up, and I ain't playing, baby. Today is Friday, and I got things to do, places to go, and my people's waiting on me. All right. Kings and queens, let me know, what are you doing for this weekend? Do you have any plans for you, your family, you and your boo, your spouse, whoever, your lover? Let me know what you got planned for the weekend, okay? All right. So for my emergency fund, I have 85, let me double check, $85 that I'm putting, hold on here. Let's see. Well, let's make that 35, okay, for the emergency fund. And for my monthly saving challenge, and I'm going to abbreviate them here because the template I am using is kind of small and it can't take, you know, the whole full title. So for my monthly saving challenge, I'm going to put $100 in there because I'm trying to finish those babies up, okay? Because this month about to be over and we wrapping things up. Okay, and then for my yearly saving challenges that I'm doing year long, I'm abbreviating it, guys. Sorry, the box is so small. I am putting, let's see here, $85, okay, that I'm going to be putting in those challenges. And when I add everything up, okay, just those three for now, because I also have a buffer in my account. And I basically have the buffer to cover anything that is not budgeted in. What I mean by that is, let's say I am paying the electric and I say I'm budgeting the electric for $230, right? And then the electric ends up being $250, right? So that additional $20 would come right out of my buffer account. Why? That is the same account that I do all my auto pays. So every fixed expense that I have for me and my family, whether I'm paying for it or my hubby's paying for it, we do have them on auto pay. That way we never miss a payment. We're never late. We can just forget about it and know that it's taken care of. As long as the money is being auto deposited from our employers, then we know the money is there. So I always like to leave a little buffer just in case what I'm budgeting, because that's what budgeting is about. You're doing an approximate, right? And you're trying to calculate what you think it might be, okay? And so when it does come in, it may be the same, it may be slightly different, but you want to have something saved in your account if you have auto pay. So mostly my accounts who are fixed are auto pay, okay? And different other bills that I have that are not fixed expenses, I do not have them on auto pay, okay? All right. So just keep that in mind. So I love having a buffer or a miscellaneous account, which is the account that I pay my fixed expenses in, okay? So with that being said, that section here, after I calculate what I am putting for savings, okay, that will let me know what I have left for the buffer, okay? So first, let me add these two, 1, 2, 3 first. So when I take $35 for my emergency fund, okay, $100 for my monthly saving challenges, and $85 for my yearly saving challenges, that gives me a total of $220. And I'm going to write it right here, okay? And just circle it, okay? Now, what I'm going to do to allow me to know what my buffer amount is, I'm going to add everything up, okay? And so what I do, I take my, take everything up. I'm going to add the sections in first. So $458 for my fixed expense category, plus $300 of my variable expenses, plus $65 for my debt/other expenses, gives me $823, okay? I am then going to add those 3 sections that I mentioned, my emergency fund, my monthly saving challenge, my yearly saving challenge, of the amount of $220. That gives me $1,043, okay? I'm going to write that right here, right towards the end, just to the corner here, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take from $1,500, okay, of my income that I'm using to budget. I'm going to minus the $1,043, and that gives me $457. That lets me know that is my buffer amount, okay? That means that's the money I have left over after I have taken care of all these categories, my fixed expenses, my variable expenses, my debt/other expenses, and my savings expenses. That lets me know I have $457 left for my buffer amount, okay? And I just highlight there so you can see. So now, when I add, okay, let's see. I'm going to take, now that I have my buffer amount, I'm going to take my full income, $1,500. I'm going to minus my fixed expense of $458, gives me $1,042, right? I'm then going to minus my variable expenses of $300, and that gives me $742, right? I'm then going to minus, okay? That's my kids laughing in the background. I told you they're trying to start without me. I'm going to minus the $220 from my savings section. That leaves me with $522. I'm going to minus my buffer of $457. That gives me $65. I'm going to then minus my $65 from my debt/other expenses of $65. That gives me a zero-based budget. So as you can see, my account has been zeroed out. $1,500 of my income minus $1,500 of my expenses equals zero. Zero-based budget. And that's what we do around here, baby. We give each of the amount that comes into our home something to do, a purpose, okay? Every money that comes in has a place, a purpose, okay? And has a job, okay? So once again, thank you for coming to view my budget with me on June Paycheck number 2. I truly appreciate you. Let me know in the comments below. Do you budget weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly? Let me know. Also, let me know in the comments if this month is your lucky month, okay? If it is not your lucky month, let me know what months are your lucky months, or have you already had one already and you have one more to go, okay? So do not forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share this video, okay? And most importantly, do not forget to comment. All right. Let me know how you are doing, what you got planned for the weekend. Okay. I already gave you a little tidbit about what we finna do up in here. And so you already know me and my family, we about to get down. We about to have a great weekend. And I hope you do the same. Okay. With that being said, thank you and have a good TGIF. Bye-bye.